going on, guys? My name is Ron and welcome back to another video. Today on the menu we had the PADIEOE cartridge needles. These are the 1209 round liner. 20-piece pack. You can get these on Amazon. They start at $23.99. But actually right now there is a coupon you can apply if you have Prime to get these for 45% off. So I got these for around 13 bucks. So PADIEOE is a kind of a branch of Wormhole Tattoo. Now, Wormhole is kind of known for making some really, inexpensive tattoo kits, which is okay, I guess. When I ordered these, I did get a personal email from them saying that if I had a problem with my tattoo kit, just to let them know and they'd make it right. I didn't order a tattoo kit, but it was nice to get a nice little email saying if there's any problem with your product, just to let them know. So at the time I bought these, there was no reviews on them. I got them, I used a couple of them. I'll show you a little something I did with them. And now there's like four reviews on them, and they got about 4.5 stars. But 3 out of the 4 of them are Vine free product reviews. So yeah, and these seem to do all right. And these aren't bad cartridges, they're very unique in their style. Which is something I can always appreciate, you know what I mean? A lot of these guys, they're just, sorry for the wiggling, guys. A lot of these people, they're just making cartridges and they're just using, some old design, but, which is fine, tried and true, whatever. But, yeah, I'm giving these guys a little respect for going out and making their own design. So yeah, like I said, Amazon. You can get them with 45% coupon for around 13 bucks. One thing I did notice about this box was this weird logo here. I will look it up and put a picture in the video right now. I'm pretty sure it's like a biohazard or some sort of, chemical warning label, which is, I have a lot of cartridges, but I've never noticed that on any of the cartridges that I got. But didn't seem to nothing out of the ordinary for sure. But here we have our annoying Amazon sticker. They didn't even bother to put it on right side up. So yeah, we're just gonna run it through the machine. I'll show you a little something I did with them. We're gonna compare it to a Quail 1209 liner that I have here, just because I thought that they were a little on the chunky side, which isn't a bad thing. So kind of a oddly shaped box. I mean, they are kind of big cards, so getting them all to fit in a smaller box, whatever. So yeah, a little bit on the long side, skinny side. That's what she said. Anyways, that was lame. So here's what we got. They're not the best package-wise. This is like the Wormhole logo, or it's very close to the Wormhole logo. That, god damn it, spinny thingy. So yeah, so we have our dot, ethylene oxide dot. Nice, blue and pink packaging. I think that's pretty attractive. I dig the neons. So yeah, they're not packaged the best, kind of, whatever. These back in the box, like so. So yeah, PADIEOE, kind of a weird PADIEOE, right? Maybe a C, no E. So here's what we got here. Nice design. I mean, they look cool. These are like an open liner, which we're going to see here in a second. I got the light behind me this time, guys, so hopefully this helps. Last couple videos, the brightness was like really wonky. This thing, this app has like an auto like brightness setting that I'm not too fond of. So yeah, as we see here, it's an open liner. here at the very tip. You can see it's open. Now, it has a square pin, so you can't spin it, which is good. It won't spin in the machine. It has actually a pretty stiff membrane. I would say up on the stiff side of like Cheyenne. Not super smooth. I do feel some sort of friction in there. The last two I used, I did not feel that, and now it's getting worse as I push. So yeah, I mean, these are just some cheap Chinese cartridges, guys. I mean, they did work just fine. They did kind of spit a little bit, and that's because, you know, that could be because the way I run my machine, and that these are open cartridges. So if you guys are going to use these, just make, and on you know, actual humans, just make sure you're not pointing this open spot towards your face. I do like to huddle when I tattoo, which isn't the best habit to get into, but you know, it works for me. So yeah, first thing I noticed is that these are actually pretty big for a 9. So if you like a big 9, you know, these might be right up your alley. This one I'm noticing is not very smooth. I'm getting some friction. I'm guessing it's coming from right here. You know what I mean? You know, they don't seem to. Yeah, I am able to make that spin right there, which it's always good to have a nice locking pin. You know, you'll notice like Quadrant, all the good guys, all the good ones, you have like a little lock right here that keep this thing from spinning, which can keep your membrane from binding up, which is something that you don't want. So yeah, nice snappy rebound, which, you know, I can appreciate that. You do have like an AK. Keep bumping this damn thing, guys. Hopefully the stabilization will catch it. There's like an AK right here, which is pretty cool. They do have a nice fit. Nice tight quarter turn. Of course, your machine, your mileage is going to vary in what machine you have. These fit nicely into my GTX. We're going to use the wireless battery today just because I don't really feel like wiring up the critical. We're going to start low. We'll start at like 7. So, the 9 liner is when I have to start to turn up my machine and slow down my hand speed. This machine, you know, can push 9s, can push 11s, but, you know, just like most machines, you're going to have to slow things down just a little bit, turn the volts up just a little bit to get it to run as, you know, as though you would, as you want it to, you know what I mean, to saturate good. Get ahead of ourselves. So here we are. So these do have a slight wiggle, which you know, I don't mind. This is just about as much wiggle as I can tolerate. Because that amount of wiggle can, like, you know, make up for a little bit of like maybe trembling you have or an unsteady hand, you know what I mean? That gives it just a little bit more give. So when you have a dead steady hand, you know, you want a cart with 0 wiggle, and that will help you, you know what I mean? In my experience anyways, carts with just a little wiggle, and I don't have these, I'm not saying I have the steadiest hand, so carts with just a little wiggle seem to help me out as far as, you know, clean lining goes. Kind of a big 9. Now I noticed that. Let's compare it to this Quail. This Quail 9 here. So as we can see, Sorry guys, I'm trying to get comfortable doing this here. Kind of a big 9, as you can see. Very subtle, but it is quite a bit. Come on now, you bastard. Quite a bit bigger than this Quail 9. So, yeah. They look to be on about the same. Now, I believe these are a 7mm taper. I will reassure that when I get into the editing process. And we're already wasting a lot of time here, guys. Sorry. So, 7 volts. Now they run pretty smooth. Nothing out of the ordinary. Actually, not too bad, especially when you consider the price that I only paid $13 for these. Now, if you have a cart that already works for you, I wouldn't go out of your way and buy these. These aren't going to be like a game changer or anything. But if you're, just starting out, you're looking to buy an inexpensive cartridge just to practice around with, these will work just fine. Especially since they're on the bigger side, you know what I mean? I think that's going to help you out, especially if you're just starting out. Pretty smooth. Now, like I said, they don't like pool up or anything bad like that. They do kind of spit, and that can be how I run my machine, amongst many other things too. So. Nice and smooth. There's 9 volts. So here is so in these smaller lines on this inside out here, I used an 11. On these inner smaller lines of this little smoke cloud or whatever the fuck you want to call it, I used the 9. So on the bigger side, on the inside of these wings right here, I used it as well. On this inner line, I used it right here. So pretty close to an 11. A lot closer to an 11 than a 7. On this inner ribbon, I used the 9. So yeah, they're capable of clean lining. Not a bad cartridge overall. So cool. So those were the PADIEOE cartridges. Yeah, you can get them off Amazon. You got a 45% coupon if you have Prime, so you can get them for around 13 bucks, 14 bucks. Not too shabby. Anyways, channel news. So we're on the 100 subscriber club, guys. Right, all of us, teamwork. It took teamwork, guys. So thank you all for the love and support. I appreciate all of you. I am now eligible for a community post, so and I'm going to be posting, interesting stuff that's relevant to tattooing. Maybe a video I watched to help me out, or a video I watched in the past to help me out. Products, stuff you maybe want to keep your eye on. So keep your eye on the community tab on the channel. I think it will post in your subscription list when it's on your subscription. Yeah, so keep your eye on the community tabs. I'll have some cool stuff going on there. Yeah, cool guys, thank you. My name is Ron. This has been the PADIEOE cartridges, a subsidiary branch, I guess, of Wormhole Tattoo. So if you guys have any questions, just holler at me. Any questions, comments, concerns, just holler at me in the comments. If you want to help support the channel, I will put a link, my affiliate link to Element Tattoo Supply, down in the pinned comments below. Element is constantly growing their inventory by the day, it seems like. So yeah, I'm pretty sure you can find anything you need down there. So they actually just started making their own barrier film, not barrier film, but their own, recovery derm shield for a pretty good price. So I will put a pop in right now so you guys can check that out. Anyways, like I said, any questions, comments, concerns, just holler at me down in the comments below. You guys know where my email is at, so feel free to email me with any comments or questions, whatever. So anyways, guys, peace.